Hey everyone, welcome back to the ESL Pro League Southeast Asia Closed Qualifiers. I would say good welcome, but that's not how people talk anymore. Let's just jump straight into things though, Pile. We're very, very close to getting underway with our match, and we're going to quickly take a look in with our friends at Betway and see how the odds are going to be going for this one. Actually leaning a little bit towards Lucid Dream, which is kind of contrary to the storyline that we were selling there, where we thought maybe FrostFire would come into this one with a bit of an advantage.
That's just because I'm a fanboy though.
The odds are always right.
Yeah.
Apparently. Anyway, it's pretty close, really. So I think that's the real takeaway from this one. It's kind of hard to split much between these two teams.
I don't think anyone knows who's going to win this one, to be fair.
At this point, you know, you'd probably just be like, let's just chuck one on
especially
the
straight after an update. Like, for all we know,
really
someone just whips out the SG and starts 5K'ing everyone.
Well, that's the other thing that we didn't even talk about. We talked about the economic thing, well, briefly. I mean, since we've got time, let's talk about it anyway. The changes are that there's a bit more of an economic advantage now for the team that loses the pistol because it counts as the second loss bonus instead of the first.
Let's just have a little role play, Jordan, okay? You win the pistol.
Yep.
What do? You spend all your money. You spend all your money on like grenades and rifles and stuff, right? You've got $0 in your bank account.
Yep.
I'm a CT. I've got $1,900 now.
Yep.
We all buy Deagle's armor and flashbangs. Some of us don't buy head armor and we just get smokes and stuff. So we have a bunch of utility and we have Deagles or CZs. Some of us even buy MP5 and no head armor. And we just, MP9 rather, and no head armor. Maybe somebody buys a Nova and no head armor and uses it in an annoying position. We absolutely wipe the floor with you. Now you have $1,400 and we can buy up on CT. Yep,
sounds good to me. I mean, wait, no, I was the one that won T. Doesn't sound good to me.
Sounds not good at all. And now you have to try and force buy as well. And the Clown Fiesta ensues.
It's, yeah. To be fair, like...
But also, it could incentivize you to not force buy because you'll have more money on the third round to be
a proper third round buy. We're going to see how it's actually going to play out here.
But so initially, no one's going to think like that.
The other thing is,
everyone's going to go into the second round and be like, I have $1,900, Deagle.
But the other thing is, didn't they make the SG 2,750 on the CT side?
Did.
And that's a one-shot headshot.
The AUG's 3,150. Oh. The SG is 2,750 on T side.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Well, who knows what we're going to see.
Absolutely destroying everybody on inners. Wanna with 2 kills. That was your pick for someone to watch, right?
Yeah, Wanna and Just Cause, actually. These two guys.
Okay. Well,
Amen. We'll
so
get the
far
kill.
I'm a fan of Wanna Fly.
Fly on the wall.
This was a very well structured round. Did you see just the outright tactics and going into play there?
I did not.
Did you see the movement keys in combination with moving the mouse?
Well, that's good.
From all the CTs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great. Okay, so force buy from FrostFire, as you said.
Tech 9. Oh, let's see.
Tech 9 head armor. You don't always see the head armor.
He's got a Deagle, unupgraded armor, 2 flashes and a smoke on the second round. Kill me.
There you have it, folks. Let's pack it up and go home. See what he can do with it. Ooh.
Oh my god, Jordan, you know what I just realized?
What?
I mean, this is technically a round, so I'll just wait. Oh my god, the Tech 9's back! It's back!
Why though?
Because it got buffed.
Did it get buffed? Oh, I didn't see that.
It got changed.
Okay. Well, that's exciting.
The word is tweaked.
Sure. 3v3 though for Lucid Dream here. After winning that pistol, they really would love to not drop this round, but even still, like, that's then going to be a third round losers bonus here for FrostFire. So their first proper gun buy is actually going to be really good, regardless of this force buy, whether it works or not. There's just so many things to consider now that are different. But 2v2, they're still making it interesting. Our chap gets absolutely decked.
Dear Lord. All right. It's all on to Davai.
Davai, Davai. Do you know what Davai means?
What does it mean?
It's like give in Russian.
Give?
Yeah, give it to me.
Well, let's see if he's going to give it to the last 2
Davai
CTs.
clutch. That's like, give me a clutch.
Give clutch. Okay. Well, he's not doing a whole lot of anything. He's got about 20 seconds to fly down the ladder and try to plant on outside, and Leaf's just chilling in the CT connector. So, you know what? I'm going to need him to give himself some more time, to buy himself more time.
Well, if he gets this kill, if he got that kill, he could have had a chance. I mean, technically there's still always a chance, right? But
All right, so
very similar.
here's my theory craft, Jordan. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
T side.
Mm.
You intentionally don't buy anything on 2 of your players on the pistol round. If you win, all good.
Yep.
If you don't win, you get $1,900 on top of the 800. You drop 2 AKs, force buy, and rush like somewhere with the Glocks going out front, and then one guy's got like Deagle armor utility, and then 2 people have AK full utility and armor. What's Valve thinking?
Now we've got...
Dude, Navi's going to do that every game. They're just going to give an AK to Zeus and Edward, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys are pretty good.
2 people rushing inners on CT.
Why has our chap got an AK here and no one else has bought?
You know, he got a lot of MP9 kills.
Yeah, but he's on $500.
Yeah, look. It's okay, Jordan.
Well, he's got the opening frag, so what?
He's a god. And Lucid Dream continues to hold W up inners. And I think the T's have cottoned onto this one, seeing as they have 4 people here staring at this corner.
AK spray, not quite so amazing, but it works out well enough, and there's extra pistols to back it up. WannaFly has work to do here, but just can't really control the spray down enough to get multiple players there. It was always going to be tough. Leaf in danger of now dropping that AWP. And FrostFire, like with the most weird buy, have made it work.
Jordan, it's going to be a clown fiesta today.
It is, yeah. I can get that sense already.
Dear God. Leaf's trying to hold on to the AWP for dear life.
10 HP. 3 rifles now in the hands of FrostFire. They only bought 1 rifle in the last round. So everyone's going to have heaps of money. Our chap's even kind of built himself up with a couple of kills, so can't complain.
But Leaf will hold on to the AWP, it's looking like. Eamon's not looking like he's interested in pushing into CTs. So, the first round for FrostFire. And do you know what doesn't matter? When $500 doesn't matter, Jordan?
When?
When you win the round.
True. And when you save your AK through anyway.
Have you been coaching this team, Jordan?
Yeah. That's why I travel to Malaysia so often, Philly.
Okay. I mean, like you said, they probably, even if they don't live in a gaming house, you can probably just walk to each of their houses to give them advice between rounds.
I've learned a lot of Malaysian in the past year or so.
Okay.
I know how to pronounce Bukit Bintang.
Nice.
We've ascended from Bukit Bintang to Bukit Bintang.
Bukit Bintang sounds like something you'd hear in Crash Bandicoot.
Salamat Datang is another one. Can't remember what that one is. I think that's welcome.
Okay. Well, so far from watching Lucid Dream, it seems like they just push wherever they feel like pushing that round.
Yeah, why not?
They're playing T-side on CT.
Why not?
Ow. Eh. He's got spammed like triple dink through the brick wall.
Well, here's another push for you, Pilly. Lucid Dream are going to come off worse for it. WannaFly already tagged down, but to be fair, that wasn't necessarily so much of the push. But Leaf trying to make something happen there. Does just walk straight into the AWP of Divine. Just cause we'll be able to retrieve the AWP for Lucid Dream. But to play it down now, lots of opportunities for FrostFire here. Pressuring into the B site. WannaFly low on HP. Tagged down by the grenade. Followed up by a flashbang there. Great work from our chap. Aiming the one to find the kill. It is the fake on the B bomb site that's kind of kept a player over there or rotated a player over there. Just cause though does get in a good spot to find our chap. And still doable here for Lucid Dream. But Devi will get another frag with that AWP. Having a pretty decent day to start things off here. Chapman will get shy.
Yeah, I'm feeling FrostFire already. I don't need to see the other 2 maps, Jordan.
You don't need to see any more than 4 rounds.
Yeah, pretty much it. I'm FrostFire's pick as well. Makes sense to me. Now our chap's AWPing. I told you, they just throw it around. Devi's not feeling it right now.
Well, he got 2 kills in the last round.
Nah, he's not feeling it.
He got 2 pretty decent kills too. More Molotovs out into the upper halls there in case of a rush from Lucid Dream, but it won't be the case. Straight into B go the CTs and straight into A go the Ts. No real problems there for FrostFire.
Yeah, usually going to the other bomb side of your opponents is pretty good. Five Alive is going to really start building this T economy. And my brain's going to explode from all the money they would have had from the first or second round. Flash goes out from Chapman. And he's just going to chill. He really should chill, because he's got 10 HP. And you don't want to be throwing extra rifles over to the CTs, unless you do.
Well, there is no rifle over for the CTs at the
Bomb's
moment.
going to blow it back. You can see Modifly sitting there waiting for it.
Oh. Well, that one's a stinger.
That's another dink. Wow, he actually died trying to get it. That's unfortunate. That rifle is actually quite important, because you look at the money on Just Cause and Leaf, they definitely could have used a little bit of extra util, that's for sure.
Well, beggars can't be choosers for Lucid Dream. Extra bit of utility is going to come courtesy of the M4, rather the UMP purchase. M4's out for the rest.
Not a single AUG. I am very disappointed.
Yeah.
Not a single SG either. I
Also,
suppose.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, what's your thought process, Jordan? You're two kind of people. I'm going to jump on this to win this SEA qualifier, or it's probably not worth the risk.
It's 3150, right, for a weapon that could potentially headshot at a closer range, obviously. But
I'm actually keen
can't
to know
headshot with the M4.
whether Subbies was the substitute player or whether Click's the core member, and whether they beat Rekka with a stand-in, because that would be pretty lit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good point. Subbies was pretty good, though.
He's good on the entries. His stats weren't the most fantastic, but, you know.
Yeah, all right, mate. I see you do better.
Not really. Don't think anyone's seen me do better.
Yeah, okay. 3v3, though. FrostFire, these rounds have been, I don't know, they've felt pretty slow, even though they kind of haven't been, if that makes sense.
I'll give these Lucid Dream guys a fair go. They're looking pretty sharp. Like, their players individually are looking very, very sharp. And that's probably why Kevin has gotten excited. As he often does. He sees someone with good aim and he's like, he's the next coming of Jesus.
Ooh. How about this Chapman fella?
He's alright. Gets it done.
That's a nice shot from Devi. I told you he was feeling it with the AWP. Why do they give it to R-Chap when Devi's hitting that shot?
I don't know, man. Can you ask him? How do you say that in Malaysian? We're really putting you to the test now.
What are you? That would be, are you crazy? There you go. Easy. I know everything.
They're like, what's the context of that? You're just like,
What are you or R-Chap?
Okay, that would probably work.
I hope that's not as rude, not a very rude thing in Malaysia, because there's probably a few Malaysian people watching this.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure it's like just a kind of like, are you crazy?
All right. Man, this has looked pretty easy for FrostFire after the pistol.
It's all because they got that free money off the pistol. Thanks, Valve.
Yeah, but I feel like they wouldn't have this much money, Jordan. It just looks weird to me. I don't know what's going on.
I guess they have only got 4 wins.
But it is like, it always messes with me because this always happens in SEA games where the economy just gets out of control in a couple rounds.
Flashes into the A-bomb site here. Chapman on the entry once more alongside Click, who will actually be the first one to find a frag. It is just the pistols by and large for the CTs right now. Click under pressure here. Will drop too shy, who is also known as Niffy. Devi almost goes down there as well. Again, R-Chap's got the AWP. Look at this. Devi would have hit that shot.
Maybe they just throw it back and forth between each other.
Everyone gets one round, yeah.
Yeah.
Devi's, yeah, he's got the AWP now. You might be right.
It's just to keep the CTs guessing, mate.
It might be, oh, like, it's my turn. Now it's your turn.
Yeah. Or maybe they have, like, different styles. And he's like, they're trying to mix it up. Maybe. Double AWP coming out of Lucid, though. It's going to be annoying.
Yeah, why not just double AWP T-side?
Just, that was not a great flash. Don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, it won't.
4 outside, and it's just Leaf AWPing solo on the inside, looking for a pick. Zendy's just chilling, holding for the T-con push, and it's actually going to be an Ivy split, which is going to be pretty damn strong against this double AWP setup.
FrostFire have been looking pretty damn strong against Lucid Dream so far today. Already one angle cleared there by Click. And if Just Cause goes down quickly here, FrostFire are going to burst out onto the site.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to be up to Shy to try and hold everything off from the back of that bomb train. Zendy as well. He's going to walk straight into the crosshair of Chapman.
Gets away with one. 9 lives. Where's the trade?
That's a classic SEA play. My teammate almost dies. Let me just go in there and book him.
Yeah.
Real quick.
That works out 2 for 1. Eamon, though, bringing it back with the kill onto Zendy. And his site's starting to look a little bit weaker now for Lucid Dream. Still a couple of players here. But Leaf will have to consider rotating across. 35 seconds, though, for FrostFire. They have to make a move, and it does look like that move is going to be toward the B bomb site, with Eamon just faking it out here on A. Has kept those 2 players on the site. Wanna sitting behind this smoke here. Can't spot Eamon.
Going to be difficult, though, because, like I said, I was about to say, Leaf can just pick him on the cross to the B bomb site.
All right, Devi, what can you do with the orb? Easy.
Spider-Man. Zooming.
It's going to be pushed out of position, I think, by that Molotov. Needed to hit that shot to give himself some room.
Yeah, cops a dink, and that's all she wrote.
So, another one on the board for Lucid Dream. Their first gun round.
And they're going to grab that double orb. It's right there.
Very good.
He died with it. Hello? There you go. You got it. And a lot of money for the T's. I don't think they're too concerned just yet. 3 alive last round is going to be big for Lucid Dream. It's going to help them start to build their economy, especially after buying that double orb. That is no cheap weaponry to purchase. Now Archap's got it. He's going to go for the pick. Doesn't quite catch the timing right, especially with the flash there. CT's just run out of position. Zendy doesn't quite pick up the shot in return. So we're back to now an even situation. Leaf's been pushed off of that inners angle. Let's see how quickly FrostFire is going to work out that he's soloing inners with an AWP every round. Because usually the best way to find that information out is to get picked one of these rounds, which is not ideal, but... What a shoulder peek. Oh my lord. Bomb is towards inners, and they have some people towards Ivy and T-Con, so I'd imagine Chapman's got his smoke out. He's probably just going to throw some utility there towards Ivy to try and keep the CTs 4 on the outside area, but they've already rotated 2 inner with 1 quick on the rotate from CT-Con, which is Just Cause. And Wanderfly's in a very annoying position. Even drops the
flashbang's going to come through. The molly, actually, yeah, it does go right in between those smokes. Thought it might hit one of the smokes, but he's thrown it well. And that has given FrostFire some pause for thought. Meanwhile, over on the A side, Chapman's gone down. Wanna gets click. Another one for him as Archap does drop. There's a trade there for FrostFire, but it's far too late. Just Cause absolutely rips Devi's head off.
Just Cause. Is it Just Cause or Just Cause? Just Cause.
Just Cause?
Yeah.
It's like that game.
Just Cause. Still money for T's to be able to buy. But they're starting to run out of cash. Can't just keep spending and spending and spending and failing and, you know, be able to buy every single round. So eventually they're going to run out of money. CT's really starting to build their bank up. Just Cause as well onto the MP9. So if he does get a kill, that's going to be big. So he'll just get 600 in the bank.
Ooh. Oh no, he saw the gun barrel, I think, and just couldn't quite flick his aim up hard enough. Click with a very nice entry there, but they need some more here, FrostFire, and they're just not finding him. Click will get one with the AWP that he actually picked up. So far it's just all Click. Devi, oh, would have been a great shot to hit. Reaction time just not quite there.
Something I'm noticing already about the CT team is whenever they're losing a pick, they heavily rotate.
Ooh. Some of these AWP shots not quite connecting on both sides. Has opened the door a little bit for FrostFire, but do they know that Zendy is boosted up? Now maybe they do, but they don't check it. Devi will drop.
Shy coming down SL as well is almost definitely the end of Eamon.
Well, it depends where he goes from here, but decides to back up into that
It was a closer one, but I don't think... I mean, Eamon could drop an 8k and they could buy up here with one person on Deeg/CZ, or they could just half buy and try to keep doing damage to the economy of Lucid Dream.
We're going to go for the tactical pause, so perhaps that is the discussion that's happening right now for FrostFire.
Plenty of things to mull over for FrostFire. The AWP towards Inners, the double AWP setup as well. Inners and
or
Ivy.
They could be deciding which one of Kuala Lumpur's infinite malls they're going to be going to for dinner tonight.
True. I don't know, man.
They have a lot.
I've only been to those kind of things in Thailand. Haven't been to like Malaysia, Indonesia, or anything. But that's definitely something to tick off the bucket list. I will consume all of it. I'll just go to every store. They have bought Deeg, Galil, and 3 AKs. It's good enough. Another push towards the Inners. Triple setup. Lucid Dream are not afraid to change up their CT setups, are they?
Nope. It's, yeah. They've actually not really done the same thing twice.
No, really haven't. That's very annoying to play against. The problem with it, though, is obviously if FrostFire just hits them with an execute that is good against their setup, you just lose. So far, though, they've been pretty fortunate, but that doesn't really happen too often.
Zendy's starting to get some work done with the AWP here for Lucid.
It's almost definitely a reset for the terrorists. At least a single eco.
The Terry wrists. Have you not heard that joke before?
No.
Something like, I don't know, something about like going to an airport and pretending your name is Terry Wrist. Can Terry Wrist please make his flight? You know what I mean? Like over the intercom.
Oh my god. Technical pause now.
It's Lucid. Maybe it's that internet issue again.
Maybe something's overheated.
The entire country. To be fair, that would be like Malaysia as well. Although it is
might
rainy
be raining
in Malaysia.
and cold here, but there's no way it is in Thailand.
No. It'd be
No
raining
chance,
and hot.
buddy. Yeah, it's always hot.
Hot, hot, hot. I feel like we have had so much Counter-Strike in the last few days that anything I bring up now, I've already talked about like 3 times.
Yep.
So, since you're the one that's not been on this broadcast as much, Billy, you need to come up with something for us.
I mean,
some sort of random tangent.
Random tangent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like FrostFire is playing okay, but Lucid Dream, it seems like their style is going to be quite good against what FrostFire does. Like FrostFire seems, especially on their T side, they always do 2 things, right? They go for the exes, or they go quite slow and take map control, and then they go for some kind of a fake or a pick and try to play with your rotations and stuff like that. But the problem is that Lucid Dream, they're not interested in getting to the point where they're in the late round or whatever. They're just trying to get in their face. They're playing all these weird setups where they're like, oh, we're going to double push Ivy. Next round we're triple in our 1 lower ramp, 2 upper ramp or something. Next round we're double in SL and like, you know, something like that. You know, they're always just changing. Next round we're double AWP and one of us is like boosted CT con, and it's like impossible to clear out all these angles when you're running a strict default as FrostFire. So yeah, it's going to be quite difficult for them to win against Lucid Dream in this style. And the thing is that FrostFire did the new thing that everyone's memeing about, which is just like, oh, we'll just force in the second round and then like come back into the game super hard, which is exactly what happened. But after that happened, Lucid Dream just has pretty much smashed them.
Yeah, this is probably one of the first matches on this new patch.
Yeah.
I have to have a look and see what else is going on at the moment. In
yeah,
the
and
wild
the meme
world of
that everybody was getting upset about is literally what happened in this game.
Yeah. Well, that's Counter-Strike as we know it now. Unless there's such an outcry like what happened when the R8 came out or what have you. But I don't think this is to the same extent that the R8 is. It doesn't break the game as much. It just alters the game.
I think it's going to break the game for a while, but then after that, I think it's going to mellow out.
People will just get used to it.
Yep.
And it'll be like, oh, that's just Counter-Strike now.
Leg shot through the wall. Shy instantly pops the other guy's head. There's another head popped by Wannafly. There's another head pop by Just Cause, and that's going to be it. They only had pistols. I don't think anyone really minds too much what happens in this round.
Yeah, it took a little while for Lucid Dream to get warmed up, but now that they have, you can see the aim starting to be a bit oppressive for FrostFire to deal with.
Yeah. There's clearly the main difference, I would say, between these two teams is Lucid Dream definitely has that mechanical advantage. Like, if every round's just going to be aim duel against aim duel, I feel like Lucid Dream's going to crush them. But luckily for FrostFire, that's not really how they play.
Maybe what FrostFire have got might not still be enough. They did start off the map pretty well, but things have really stagnated a little bit. That's a nice line being held, though, by Archap. Double AWP on the T side, by the way, this time, Pilly.
Beautiful.
So they've kind of been juggling it, and now they've decided it's everyone's turn. Good trade back from WannaFly.
So it's going to be a 4-on-4, which is okay for the Ts, especially because the AWP-on-AWP battle has happened, which means that the pick that was obtained by the Ts and traded back is not really too relevant. Now they're at a disadvantageous situation because Click's trying to move up Olaf after getting that pick, and he assumes, well, you pick someone in that part of the map, maybe I can go and get some control there.
Not the case. Chapman, he just spotted the corner of Just Cause, I don't know, the hip or something, but it's not enough. Double peek does result in Lucid Dream losing only the one player there, actually. Just Cause has managed to get out. We'll drop the Molotov there as well to keep his A defenders a little bit more comfortable, but Leaf is on the long rotate here, having a look around, spotting the information, and now Lucid Dream are well aware that it pretty much just has to be the A site take from FrostFire, so they're well set up. Eamon's position is good, however. He hasn't spotted out Shy. Shy has spotted him.
Is Leaf coming in from T-Con? Because this could be pretty difficult for the Ts to predict. There's one for him, maybe a second. Beautiful from Leaf. Easy little 2K to close that round out. And FrostFire definitely going to have some woes buying up into this one, but they're not ones to shy away from the Galil very often. They love a bit of Galil action.
Who's going to grab it? No one. CZ UMP. Lucid Dream in a position now to potentially turn this into a 10-5 half, which would have been
They're just doing their outer zigzag now. E-box smoke, sandwich smoke, and I think they do like a left side bomb smoke. Yeah, there you go. And then they just try to make their way out here.
I was going to say, again, a different setup from Lucid Dream with 3 over toward B. And that might not work out too well against the execute that FrostFire have thrown here, but Lucid, most likely courtesy of Leaf there, also being a team kill from FrostFire, have been quite easily able to actually hold on to the A site.
All on our chap. The way that we say that with our accents kind of sounds like our chap, like he's our chap.
Our chap. Our chap, our chap. That's true,
man.
our chap.
I don't think he's going to be able to get anything done here. But they're on full losers bonus at this point, so still probably can just buy AK and armor into this next round, especially with Eamon and Devi holding onto a little bit of money. If our chap gets a kill as well, that's a couple nades in the kitty. But I don't know, man. This is FrostFire's pick, and I feel like Lucid Dreams is kind of wrecking them at the moment with this double up setup, unpredictable style. This kind of thing is just impossible to play against, especially if the players are hitting shots.
What do you reckon about this one from Impression I've just seen on Twitter? I don't know if he's watching this game right now, but it could be in reference to this. He says, you can play a Royal Flush hand and still get smacked by a rock from Rock, Paper, Scissors. That's the state of Asia CS, specifically. That's the state of CS, specifically Asian brand and its current metagame. Yeah,
well, that's pretty much a good way of describing this game, I feel like. I mean, these Lucid Dream boys, I feel like mechanically they're pretty nuts, but it's kind of just like all of them are playing quite aggressively, and the rounds just get messy and break down, and because they're able to bail themselves out with aim, they can win the rounds. But FrostFire's kind of worked it out this time, where they're just, you know, you would think, right, okay, I mean, we'll go on a tangent after this round's broke down a little bit more.
Yeah, Just Cause doing some pretty important work there to bring it back to a 3v3. A site, not really under the control of the Ts yet, but could be very, very shortly, especially with Zendi missing that shot. That's really the way back into this site here, is that connector. And both the CTs are really quite heavily stuck there as the bomb will go down. FrostFire with their best chance to find another round here. Make it 6 on the T side. That would be nice.
For sure, yeah. The T's can get some pretty good post-plant positions as well, but they're not really doing so just yet. We've got Archep coming in on the flank. That's a great molly.
Zendi, though, is going to be snagged in the back through Z connector. Just cause Hilaire! And wins the clutch for his team with 3 kills. Lucid Dream will go through with the 10-5 first half. A very, very good end to the half for Lucid Dream.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
They started off so badly. It looked like Lucid was just cooked. But FrostFire really took their foot off the pedal.
Yeah, so here's the question, right? Like, going off on that tangent from before, I mean, you know, you talk about, like, if they're playing hyper aggro or they're just, you know, trying to smack you with something where they're just trying to beat you with the raw aim or the mechanics or whatever, even if you're trying to play to a solid game plan or whatever, like, the best way to beat that is to actually just go aggro in some part of the map and try to get the trades and just break it down simply, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people try to go like full circle where they're like, oh, we just got to hold everything, and if we hold everything, we'll just deny the aggression or whatever. But when they're all sort of pushing you, they can create this situation where they're like, you know, kind of catching you off guard a little bit. When the rounds are getting scrappy, they can be in some annoying positions that you're not ready for. Like, you usually just assume it's one guy going aggressive, right? This Lucid Dream team, it's like everybody is running at you in different areas.
Well, I think that's a lot, just kind of how Asian CS does tend to be in general, where there's just so much random stuff going on, but it's backed up by a really strong aim. That's always been the way that people have kind of
and some like
it.
simple team play as well, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if I'm pushing in as ramp, you're uppers or something like that.
But
and
it's
I'm
never
able
been
to actually
hugely team reliant.
Yeah. It's not always hugely, yeah. So my question is, how good is Lucid going to be on their T side? Because it's cool, you can be aggro in your own position when you're on the CT side, and you can kind of get away with it and create some situations that are favourable to try to catch the T's off guard if you've got a good idea of what they're sort of going for, like if they're going for that inners control, or if they're trying to get through Ivy, or whatever it might be, right? But on the T side, it's obviously a little bit harder to just try to run out of a position on your own and create some space, because the CTs are, you know, trying to hold it down and trying to be ready for you, and they're probably playing some sort of setups or have utility to be able to shut you down or whatever. So that's where what Lucid Dream do, whether they actually have some tactics to rely on when one person walking out all off, or one person trying to get out upper ramp, or drop down SL and get a pick, or go and pick out T-Con or Ivy, doesn't actually reap any rewards. Do they have some strategy to fall back on?
Yeah, 5 rounds is... you look at it, you think it's not that much to actually get, but it does actually sometimes turn into a situation where 5 rounds can be pretty difficult to come by. You can have a look and see how Lucid Dream do typically go on train here, just while we've got a bit of time to work with. Because why not? Having a look back on their previous matches. Well, they did play MVP on it recently, and they lost that one.
How heavily, though?
16-8.
Okay.
That is against MVP, though, who we would typically consider to be a pretty good train team. They beat New4 and Devious.
Who's Devious?
Devious being a Singaporean team?
Okay.
I think. Let me have a look. Not any names that I recognize. They beat Alpha Red in the Zotac Cup qualifiers, which was quite a while ago, which is another like Thai team. But although they lost to them 16-13. They got 2 wins, 2 losses. They beat New4 16-6 on this map. I guess New4 probably doesn't play too much train though.
No idea, man. Like, it's one of those things, you know what I mean? I feel like even if this team's terrible at a map, like a team like Lucid Dream,
they could still
just stomp the other team, and then you're like, they're amazing at train, when in reality they're just like, oh, hit all my shots.
You just sometimes hit those
killed
shots.
Everyone.
Should be live shortly. Having a bit of an extended halftime break. Wonder what that was. Everyone wanted to go to the toilet, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Anyway, second half. Pistol, pretty important, I think, for both teams, really. Like,
is it though?
It is FrostFire's map pick, so...
Is it though?
Yeah.
You sure?
If you have well, that's true. Good point now.
You sure? I think so.
You know what, Pistol, who gives a shit?
Pretty much. Look, Shy hasn't even bought 100% hero AK next round, Jordan. Keep an eye on that, mate.
Yeah.
100%. He can get 1900. Just throw it. Just throw the pistol round. It's fine, boys.
I'm back. I'm sort of back in that mentality of like, you know what, we're just going through the paces. Pistol round's important, but now you've got to consider, like, obviously that meta has changed.
I guess we'll win this one.
It's still nice to win, right? It's still good to win.
Yeah.
But FrostFire kind of has the door open for them a little bit here.
But I'm seriously like thinking like, okay, if you're shy or whatever, I just saved my $800, right? If I lose a hero, okay. If I win, I have way more money next round. I've got extra util to be able to clear out positions. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I'm gonna do that. I have a game tomorrow night. I'm doing that. Every T-pistol round, I'm saving 800 on 2 of my players.
Who are you playing against?
I don't even know. I
got the hot take for them. I'm going to tell them your strats.
No, Jordan, please. What if they're watching right now?
What if?
No one's watching.
Oh.
From Australia, anyway. I don't think.
You don't think? Okay. Lucid Dream have gotten into the B site. And Shy's in a really nice spot with that Mackie.
The Mackie. The Mac Daddy.
Mac Attack.
See, his name's Shy, but he's just walking through the opponent's team's spawn. That's where they buy guns, Jordan.
Well, this is actually Niffy.
Niffy.
Yeah. His name is Shy in the server, but I'm 99% confident that it is Niffy.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Maybe he's just feeling shy today.
He was called Shy this whole qualifier.
Was he?
Yeah.
Maybe he's just feeling shy this month.
This month, yeah. Have we just gone into a new month? What day is it? Oh, it's the 10th.
The 10th. Where have you been, Jordan?
Everything kind of blends into one when all you do is come to work, cast Counter-Strike, same league, and then go home and then do it again the next day and then the next day and then the next day. You kind of just stop thinking about what day it is and you just keep going through the motions of coming to work.
Just a casting robot. What have you become?
I'm actually casting 23 out of 31 days this year, this month.
Nice.
So that is a lot.
Let us see what the T's will be doing. So we actually got a sort of a half investment in this round. Chapman's gone CZ armor, which is interesting. They'll be able to buy next round. They'll have the utils. The problem is they're kind of lacking the round counts. So potentially, I mean, they lose next gunny, it's over. Especially if they go for that double AWP, which they do like to do.
You wouldn't want to lose the next gunny, would you? Not if you're on that CT side.
Just don't lose any of them. Win the series 2-0 from here.
Doable. Doable for FrostFire, best team in Malaysia.
Are they though?
I would have to assume so.
Hope so.
I'm not so sure how many Malaysian teams there actually are. Easy done for Lucid, but this next round is the real challenge.
Money not fantastic. Definitely not going to be a double AWP. Not much utility either, so that's not a good way to try to approach going into your 5-13 disadvantage when the other team's looking at grabbing match point off of you and you've got one Molotov to stop them doing whatever they want to you. There goes the Molotov. He threw it at Ivy 5 seconds into the round.
Value.
Nice. Burnt all the pigeons.
Maybe they're hungry.
For fire, Jordan?
No, for roast pigeon.
Oh, fair enough.
I wonder what pigeon would taste like. Probably like chicken.
Like chicken, but not
They're
as
both
good.
birds. Yeah, I think it would be chewy. It would be kind of chewy. What do you reckon?
I reckon that this is a pretty quality broadcast topic.
Oh, yeah.
T's coming straight into inners. There's a trade 1-for-1. Should be pretty good for them. Devi's going to be under a lot of pressure. Down he goes.
Did a bit of work. Gets a couple of players low, but no kill to come from it. Sandy would have been lovely to see the trade from him there, but he'll get it eventually, sacrificing a little HP, but even still, player advantage here for Lucid Dream. Looking pretty solid in this gun round. What is going on right now with the position of Just Cause, though? He is
He was looking for the...
So far away, and he might not even get there in time. If
Click's got no kit,
he's
though.
got no kit. Oh, well, he's going to give it away.
He's got it. Maybe.
I think he's got time.
Yeah, I think so. I should work out where on that little bomb thing 10 seconds is.
You know what would be great? Is if the bomb timer was an actual timer. Imagine that. In Spectator.
It's too advanced, Jordan.
Like,
too many numbers.
surely the technology is there.
I don't think so, Jordan.
Then you would know.
I'd be very surprised.
Then you would know if he did it at 10 seconds or if he did it earlier.
True. You could always turn on the annoying 10-second warning.
Surely there would be a way that, like with the API or whatever, you could have it so...
Some people have tried to do it with those tournament UIs.
Yeah.
And it's been like
it
super
never really
inaccurate.
works.
Yeah.
But surely there would be a way where if you have that API or something, as soon as the player touches the bomb, it should be able to calculate whether it's going to be defused or not. Because it knows how long is left on the bomb, it knows how long it has left on the defuse.
Save everyone 10 seconds?
No, not the players, but on the spectator,
Okay.
you would be able to see that, okay, he's got this or he doesn't have this.
Yeah. Double drop into SL.
But I guess where's the fun in that? You want that 10 seconds of suspense.
Yeah.
To see whether or not the map is won or
That's
the
right.
game is won.
It's all about the entertainment, Jordan.
That's the beauty of it.
Not a thing has happened.
You
this
don't need
round.
instant gratification.
Not all of us. Lots of terrorists towards inner. One's gonna want to fly. Just runs out the SL. Books one player. Devi's gonna trade one back. We're in a 4-on-4, but the T's have control of this train yard. Thought they were gonna go inner. They are not. One of Fire's just blowing everyone's head off.
This could be the reset for FrostFire. This could be the map over if they lose here. Our chap will have to do something pretty special here, and that's not special at all. It's pretty special from Just Cause.
He tried his best. He had an ump, to be fair.
Yeah.
Look, honestly, yeah, this is resetty territory, so this is a quick save, boys. Hold on to the ult. The FAMAS isn't the best, but I would hold on to it.
Yeah. Might be able to get an AK.
Don't do it. You're crazy, Eamon. He's nuts.
He's got an
Can't just
AK.
be doing that.
You wouldn't have an AK.
I wouldn't. I would not risk it.
What about now? Would you risk it now?
No. Might wait for the bomb to go off.
Bing.
Dig. Fries are done.
14-6. An AWP and an AK to hold this round for FrostFire. They'll pistol arm and buy behind it. One would think. It's their last round, potentially.
Oh, I don't think we know what we're talking about, Jordan.
I don't think it's possible to know what we're talking about at this point.
I think Kevin knows what he's talking about.
I've been watching these teams for the last 3 days, and I still don't know what's going on.
Gonna need a lot more than 3 days there, Jordan. You're gonna need a university degree that involves probability theory, and randomness and stuff. Eamon gets himself a double.
How does that happen? How does that happen?
The movement.
Sandy might be able to get click here.
Impeccable. It's a struggle.
Oh, it's all gone wrong for Lucid Dream, hasn't it?
Everything's going wrong. All at once. Gotta love Wanna-Fly. Goes for the cheeky reconnect and then pulls out, going 15-4. Post reconnect. What a gamer.
What a gamer. Alright. Game's not over for FrostFire either. Still the buy-through comes from Lucid Dream. Still the money's not great for FrostFire.
Never will be, Jordan. This game's gonna be a struggle. You're never gonna have all the bells and whistles. Constantly be winning rounds and getting 3.4k. It's not going to be easy, mate.
No.
People are going to be buying a lot of umps out here. A lot of FAMASes. But you got to make do if you want to go through to get smacked by a Chinese team or boot Dreamscape.
So negative. Can't you look on the bright side of life?
True. Maybe they'll beat boot. Maybe they'll give boot the boot. Maybe they'll untie their shoes. Or maybe they'll tie the boots together.
And then boot will just fall over.
Yeah.
Wow. How to beat boot 101.
God, that's got to be the stupidest team name.
You're a hater. What team did you used to play for? Give me all the team names you've been on.
Of note, none.
And I'm not talking about org names.
Of note, none. Oh, hold on. Do I have any good ones? I'm trying to think. Oh, I was on a team called Awkward Mutual Touching.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a great name.
Yep.
AMT.
How'd you come up with that?
Maybe
I don't want to know.
From experience, you know.
Eamon gets a lot of damage under Wannafly, but he can't actually get the kill. Reasonable trades there for Lucid as it's
Great trades.
2 for 2, but Wannafly just charging down SL.
Living up to his name.
Yeah, flying down SL really. And this round looking better for FrostFire. Leaf in the 1v3. Damage would be good, but he doesn't have time. Ooh, we'll get the bomb down.
Uh-oh, he's back bomb.
Now there's a chance.
Devi.
You don't want the AWP here, do you? Okay, hang on. Hold the press. If he hit that shot, then there was a chance.
This shot,
If he hits
and then
this
if he hits the consecutive following shot.
Oh!
Ooh, that's really bad for the FrostFire economy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was dangerous.
Devi's got himself another AWP. 3.9 and 3.8 on click. You got 3.9 grand, Jordan. What do you buy? Why is it a R8 revolver?
It's not.
Oh, okay. Half buy out from Lucid Dream. They're being smart cookies, holding on to some of their cash. Our chap's been very aggressive in Ivy, considering he is going up against pistols. That is not recommended, my friend. Oh dear. He's been flashed by his teammate, and he has been deleted.
Not a good start for FrostFire, especially when they're trying to keep as much money alive as they can.
Yeah. Because money is alive.
Mm-hmm. Time is money. Money is life.
If only my money was alive, then if I made stupid purchases, it would yell at me and say, no.
No, we only buy cakes with that.
Wow. How'd you know? Cake is the best monetary purchase. That's very sharp.
Thinking face.
CZ pistols. Good weapon. Balanced gun.
You could just buy CZ pistols every round.
Some people do. Absolute madmen. Click Q is chillin'. Has he heard the bomb bump into a wall? I'm gonna say no, because Eamon's still in CT connector. And now they know it's in his. Down goes Eamon. Grabs himself just cause, but that's about it.
Bomb will still go down here.
Oof. Well, Shy's making his way up to Summit. That's, oh, he's back of oil actually. That's a pretty strong position. Wannafly being set up for the clutch here. Chances of clutch, percentage-wise, Jordan, what do you think?
0%. He's dead.
Eamon's lucky to be alive. He's on one Harry Potter.
Not a bad round for Lucid, though. Again, they are just probing FrostFire here, and it really does feel like a matter of time before they knock them over. But 2 rounds can still be a challenge.
Chapman's having a rough one, Jordan.
And he was a standout performer for FrostFire as well.
Well, not really. He was doing alright.
Yeah, well, come on, mate. Give a guy some credit. He had some good rounds.
I gave him credit. I said he was doing alright. I gave him the credit for what he did.
What a negative Nancy you are.
Molly onto the connector, smoke onto the SL, and another molly into the T connector. They are taking control of the T connector. That's going to be annoying for Lucid, considering they're all stacked up around the back of T connector. And they just fall out. Love it. I really love it, actually, Jordan. They've thrown all their utilities into T connector, and Lucid Dream's like, oh no, our connector. But they're not even in there. It was all a ruse.
They're kind of being funneled right over to the crossfire setup that FrostFire have got here. Pop flash through. Devi will get one. That leaves the door open for Eamon. Decent trade, though, from Leaf. And that's 2 for 2, which means B-side is kind of open, especially with that kill from Shy. Pop flash through here for Click. Bomb will go down. Still not great post-plant positions here for Lucid. They need to get some changes happening here, and Just Cause pushing up. Taken down through the smoke by Chapman. The position now of Shy, the position of Leaf, both of them in a fairly decent one. Chapman does find Shy, but it's 1v1 now. And Leaf has the superior position. He's got the time to play with. And he's found himself in an incendiary here on the ground as well. There is no smoke for Chapman. This round should go the way of Lucid Dream. Leaf just decides to take the peak anyway. Wants to take the incendiary through to the next round. Money's pretty bad for the CT side.
Terrible, yeah. And there it was. They've been toppled. Now they're just going to have to try and force it out and do their best. By the way, Jordan, FrostFire, crossfire. Say that 5 times fast.
FrostFire. Bugger. It's already gone wrong.
I'm surprised you pulled that off so flawlessly the first time you said it. You weren't thinking about it.
FrostFire, crossfire, crossfire. Yeah, it's hard. Tongue twister. Lucid Dream just setting themselves up toward the B bomb site once again. This is kind of where things went wrong against that last force buy that FrostFire had.
Yeah, and
admittedly though,
if it's gone wrong then it's not going to go wrong this time.
Well, the last force buy was a lot better than this one for FrostFire. Had an AWP there. I think they had a couple of rifles.
No, they just got a 5.7 and a dongle and MP9, some rifles. That's about it. Why is there is that a truck sound?
I hear it, yeah.
Because all it reminds me of is just like a photocopier, and I'm just thinking, why is there one there?
Oh, it actually probably is a photocopier in the office there.
You reckon?
Maybe.
What are they photocopying?
What is Just Cause trying to do there?
It's just cause. Why'd you do that? Just cause?
Nice. Shy will get the trade, but sacrifices so much HP. Our chap has got himself an AK here. Molotov is going to force him into a weird position. He's stuck in the molly. But he still manages to get a kill with it. And this is starting to look a little bit bad for Lucid Dream. Leaf does bail out Shy into the 2v2. Another really important kill there from Leaf.
No kit for the CTs. No utility though. Eamon's only got a dongle. That's it.
Shy really doesn't need to take this peak. Oh. Well, now he might be able to catch Devi on the off angle. Which he can. Leaf knows that Eamon is coming up. It's actually Shy to find both kills. Lucid Dream will win map 1. It's quite convincingly in their favor, even though the map actually was the choice there of FrostFire. But in the end, Lucid Dream do come away with a pretty decent first half, and now second map potential for them to 2-0 this matchup. The odds were right, at least for that first one, as it did favor Lucid Dream. FrostFire, I mean, it was a fairly uninspired performance, really. Like, it didn't seem like they kind of got too much going. CT side, oh, they got 5 rounds, and then T side, they kind of made it a little bit of a contest, but like I wouldn't even say it was really a contest at all. It was just them sort of dragging it on. It was always kind of going to be Lucid's map to lose.
Yeah, I'd say Kevin was pretty right on this one. I mean, they just look mechanically like they're the better team. Some of the players that we saw have decent performances against Rekka yesterday kind of really struggled in this one. And the players that were having, you know, your 30 bomb performances and stuff like that were just doing, like, even going 1 for 1, like 17 for 17 and stuff like that. The firepower wasn't even, you know, close to the level of what we saw yesterday against Rekka. And you got to look at it and say, like, yes, this was your map pick, so pretty rough, to be honest. I don't know how they're going to be able to come away when the next map is like Cache, which is a map we haven't seen them play yet. And obviously it's Lucid's pick, which should favour their sort of style that they like to play. And then we're heading into a Mirage.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that we haven't seen Cache really at all throughout the SCA region. So I wonder how much actually they do end up actually getting to practice on that map.
Yep.
Lucid also looking a little bit better in the aim department, like you said. And in that case, again on Cache, that is going to be an issue. Double AWP set up as well for Lucid Dream. Wasn't too bad. Anyway, that's all coming up in the next map. But 16-9 for Lucid Dream there to start things off for our day. That's a you know, like it's not like an amazing scoreline. It's not like you've blown them out of the water, but it's a nice scoreline. I think it's a good sort of representation of how that map did go. To be honest, I feel like it probably could have even been something like 16-7 or so, and it would have really been a better representation. I do feel like Lucid Dream was just a little bit more on top than a 16-9 would show, but all in all, it's a good start for Lucid Dream. You can't be disappointed by that one. And for the guys on FrostFire, they're going to need to step up in this next map. They're going to need to be all that they can be. Pilly, do that with the MSI, and jump into Cache and potentially bring this one through to a map 3. But it's not looking so crash hot right now for them, is it?
No, not really. I mean, I don't expect them to come away with even the next map on Cage, which is Lucid Dream's pick. It's obviously more of an aim-heavy map and stuff like that. I feel like FrostFire really needed to win Train if they were going to like have a chance at this series or be able to convincingly win this series. I obviously thought it was going to be a lot more even, but you know, it's just like Kevin says, at the end of the day, you got to click on heads, and it seems like Lucid Dream's a little better at that.
Well, that's what FrostFire is going to have to work on in this break. Heading into the next map, guys, we're not going to be too far away, though. Heading into the break, we'll come back in just a minute with our second map.